Bill of Rights, Section 1. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied the equal protection of the laws. Section 2. The right of the people to be secured in their person, houses, papers, and effective against unreasonable search of seizures of whatever nature and and for any purposes shall be inviolable, and no search warrant or warrant of arrest shall be issued except upon probable cause to be determined personally by the judge after examination under oath of affirmation of the complainant and the witness he may produce, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person of things to be seized. Section 3. The privacy of communications and correspondence shall be inviolable except upon lawful order of the court, or when public safety or order required otherwise as prescribed by law. Any evidence obtained in violations of the preceding section shall be admissible for any purpose in any proceeding. Section 4. No law be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expressions, or of the press, or the right of the people, peaceable, especially to a symbol of and petitions the government for redress of grievances. Section 5. No law shall be made respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, the free exercise and enjoyment of religious professions and worships without discrimination or preference shall be forever be allowed. No religious test shall be required for the exercise of civil or political rights. Section C. The liberty of a body and of changing the same within the limits prescribed by law shall not be impaired except upon lawful of the court. Neither shall be right to travel impaired except in the interest of national security, public safety, or public health as may provided by law. Section 7. The right of the people to information on matters of public concern shall be recognized access to official records and to documents and papers pertaining to official act, transaction, or decisions, as well as to government research, data use as basis for policy development. Development shall be afforded the citizen subject to such limitation as may be provided by law. Section 8. The right of the people, including those employed in public and private sectors, to form unions, associations, or societies for purposes not contrary to law shall not be abridged. Section 9. Private property shall not be taken for public use without just compensations. Section 10. No law impairing the obligation of contracts shall be passed. Section 11. Free access to the courts of quasi-judicial bodies and educate legal assessment shall not be denied to any person by reason of poverty. Section 12. Any person under investigation for the commissions of an offense shall have the right to be informed of his right to remain silent and to have competent and independent counsel, preferably of his own choice. If the person cannot afford the service of counsel, be he must be provided with one. These rights cannot be waived except in writing and in prevents of counsel. No torture, force, violence, threat, in, intimidation, or any other means which betide the free will shall be used against him. Secret detention, place, solitary, incommunicado, or other similar forms of detention are prohibited. Any confessions or admissions obtained in violations of this or section 17 hereof shall be inadmissible in evidence against him. The law shall provide for penal and civil sanction for violations of his sections, as well as compensations to and rehabilitation of victims of torture or similar practices and their families. Section 13. All persons except those charged with offenses punishable by reclusion perpetua, when evidence of guilt is strong, shall before conviction be violable by sufficient shortness or be released on recognizance as may be provided by law. The ball shall not be impaired even when the privilege of the right as habeas corpus suspended, except bail shall not be required. Section 14. No person shall be held to answer for a criminal offense without due process of law. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall be presumed innocent until the contrary is proved, and shall enjoy the right to heard by himself of counsel, to be informed of nature and cause of accusation against him, to have a speedy, impartial, and public trial, to meet witness face to face, and to have compulsory process to secure the attendance of witness, and the production of evidence in himself. However, after agreement, trial may proceed, notwithstanding the absence of accused, provided he has been duly notified and his failure to be appeared in unjustifiable. And Section 15. Ang Section 15, the privilege of the right of habeas corpus shall not be suspended except in cases of invasion of rebellion when the public safety required it. Section 16. All persons shall have the right to speedy deposition of their cases before all judicial, or administrative bodies. And Section 17. No person shall be compelled to be a witness against himself. And Section 16. No person shall be detained solely by reason of his political belief and aspirations. No involuntary servitude in any form shall exist except as punishment for a crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted. And Section 19. Excessive finish shall not be imposed, nor cruel, degrading, or inhuman punishment inflict. Neither shall death penalty be imposed, unless for accompanying reasons involving heinous crimes. The Congress hereafter provide for any death penalty already imposed shall be reduced to reclusion perpetua. The employment of physical, psychological, or degrading punishment against any prisoners or detained or the use of substance that or indicate penal facilities under subhuman condition shall be dealt with by law. And Section 20, no person shall be imprisoned for debt or not payment of a poll tax. And 21, Section 21, no person shall be twice put in jeopardy of punishment for the same offense. If an act is punished by a law, an ordinance, convict, or equital under either shall constitute a bar to an prosecution for a same act. And Section 22, the last is no ex post fact law or bill for attender or shall be enact. And that's all, ma'am. Thank you.